Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. Man, bro, this week has been a rough week for me, man. Like, it's been insane. Okay, I've been literally in survival mode, bro. Like, so far we have a flawless green week, but it's been tough, bro. Genuinely tough. So now coming into the morning here, again, I wanted to be bearish today. Again, why did I want to be bearish? And one of my main reasons was because London opened higher. We had a 2 a.m. open high. So coming into the morning here, I had a condition bias. Okay. I said condition bias, I'll be bullish until previous day high gets taken. If the market gives me an opportunity to take longs, I will. If not, I'll be looking for shorts to the 830 equal lows. Plus, it looks like a New York reversal daily profile since London opened higher. Asia looks like a nice grab too, but we shall see. Looking for low-hanging fruit. Target of the day will be the hourly unfilled BISI, which is also London lows. Again, I want to see that sweep because we're inside of the daily, and then I would like to see target these equal lows. Again, I was looking for a long potentially. Again, coming into the morning, as you can see, this is not the best price action. We're just inversing down. We have equal lows, and then we put in an SMT with this 15-minute, but I don't think it was the best. We swept 930 low here, and then there was a 1-minute inversion, but I don't think it was the best. We had SMT with this 15-minute down here, below 930. Again, we mitigated monthly opening price on NQ, or sorry, on ES. So I feel like we could have gone higher, but I much rather have taken the shorts. And then the shorts, I did not like the shorts. I feel like the 3-minute wick was just way too big. I feel like it was way too fast. I didn't like it. So again, this would have been a break-even trade either way. Again, I just didn't love it. So at this point, throughout all this chop, I'm just like waiting for 10 a.m. And at this point in time, I'm bearish. Why am I bearish here? Again, London, and then also we put in the SMT that I'm talking about. So I'm expecting this high to be protected, right? So 10 a.m. opens, we go lower, tap the 4-hour, and I'm like, bro, there's no way we don't actually go lower here. So I'm like, okay, like maybe we will go lower. As you can see, ES came and swept out this intermediate term low, this 30-minute low, and put in an SMT below monthly opening price. But there is no point in me taking a long right now because I believe we're bearish. ES is holding. We're displacing lower again, and the way we're displacing is in a low resistance liquidity form. Again, I don't think this is the best displacement, but it's still context. You know what I mean? That at that point, that's just the quality of the trade, and the quality for shorts just look mid, right? So at this point in time, I'm like, all right. I alerted the Discord. At one point, I said around 10:14, I was like, be careful with this 1-minute IFEG for longs. Context doesn't align with the lower time frame order flow. Bearish SMT with previously high inside of a SIBI could be a protected high and might want to seek lower. Okay, and price might want to seek lower. So this again. So at this point, we're tapping into this 4-hour here, sweeping out the equal lows that I talked about. So at this point, we're sweeping out the equal lows right here. And now we tap the 4-hour, and now we have SMT. But that's not enough because, again, higher time frame is key. Higher time frame, we have the SMT. So I feel like, damn, like I don't want to take this trade because this high could be a protected high. The most I'll see this trade is right here, but that won't even offer me a 1-to-1. So again, like maybe it could actually offer me a 1-to-1 if I like, yeah, it offers me a 1-to-1, but this is not what I'm seeking for. I'm seeking for the, again, external draw. Why? Because if we sweep the 4-hour low, I would like the 4-hour high. But I was like, it just doesn't make sense because of the higher time frame. So I want to make sure we actually want to go higher. So if this is my drawn liquidity, where's my break even? My break even is here. These highs right here. That's my break even. So I was telling myself, I don't think this is ready yet. I personally just, if this goes, it goes. It just doesn't make sense to me. So at this point in time, I was just looking at the 15-minute, and I was looking at this. I was looking at this consequent encroachment of this wick, and I was like, okay, like, I want to see some shorts from here. I expect this high to be protected. So if this 5-minute invalidates, I'm taking shorts. I don't care because I believe all this LR is down here to grab, right? I see London lows for grab, Asia lows for grab. All this is up for grabs. I feel like there's a lot of liquidity, but I need everything to align, right? Once we confirm this is a protected high and we invalidate and break through, I expect this to be lower. This will be my break even. And then TP1 could be this down here. I expect a full flush. I expect a dump. Right? But I waited for that. I waited to see again. I have condition, right? Some people may say this is enough for them to take longs. Okay, that could be enough for you. But for me, it's not enough. Why? Because we put in an SMT at the highs. ES is failing to go higher. And now we're putting an SMT inside of this monthly opening price when ES is failing to go ES is failing to go higher, so we're like this SMT holds more weight against this long. So if I'm gonna take a long, I need more confirmation. So I was like, all right, like I was telling myself, if this 5 minute inverses, I'll take a short. And then I was like, wait, if this 5 minute respects, why did I look for the respect? Because I saw it mitigated 930 opening price perfectly, and then I saw it mitigated monthly opening price perfectly on ES. So I was like, all right, bet, that's my condition. If this 5 minute holds and then we invalidate, that means bullish order flow is completely intact and we're displacing through. What are we doing? We're creating this 5 minute change of state right here. 5 minute change of state of delivery, below 10 AM opening price, below 930 opening price. If we invalidate this gap, I'm gonna go long. So again, keep in mind, I am down $600 from last night's session. So again, to me, this trade was super A+. So again, I risked around $700. I entered one NQ. I put my stop here at the body, and then I just targeted this high. Again, I made around 750 on this trade. I made 750, covered all my losses from last night, and then more, right? Again, I know I should be up more. Essentially, if I would have taken the loss, I should be up more. But again, I don't care. I took what is given. This to me felt clear, so that's it. This is all I wanted. I don't care about anything else. So yeah, again, I waited for confirmation. That's what the market did. It gave me that confirmation. I saw the consequent encroachment. Like, although it was holding here, we dragged price lower, but then with the higher time frame, it's like, what is the higher time frame telling me now? 4 hours holding. This SMT is holding, meaning price is not only just telling me we started kicking in, but I was afraid that this would be a protected high. So what did I tell myself? I was like, okay, like I'm gonna wait. I don't think this is a good long yet because I think this is a protected high. And yeah, this could be too early. Again, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, this is just such a good entry. Again, in my opinion, I don't think it's good because there's SMT on the higher time frame that holds weight against this. So longing when the lower time frame is not aligning, this just doesn't make sense. If ES would have taken out London low, then I could see this going higher, right? Then I would be more opposed. Okay, like I wouldn't be that opposed, and I can see us going higher. But the fact that ES didn't and got so close, I feel like the draw is still lower. That's why I was like, all right, like I'm only taking this, and that's it. So once we got the displacement higher, and I saw this 5 minute hold, that was to me more than enough for price to go higher, especially when we literally mitigating 930 open once again perfectly to the tick and then go higher, and especially monthly opening price higher inside of the 5 minute, and then invalidating the entire range. I feel like this was just so A+. So that's why I entered one NQ. And yeah, that's it. Again, in the future with more buffer, I'll enter 2 NQs on this. This is just screaming at me. So I wasn't afraid to enter on this trade. I really wasn't afraid at all. So yeah, with that being said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap. I know it's a little bit more in depth. I know, again, markets have been treating me a little rough recently. I can't lie. Like last night, I feel like the trades that I took weren't bad, but also the 30-second wasn't that good. It could have been better, but I don't know. That's the thing where it's like, it looked great. I felt like that draw was screaming at me, so I gave it a try the first time, break even. Gave it a try 2 more times, stopped out twice, and then I was like, all right, like I'm doing this one more try if this looks good. Price started chopping around. I moved myself to break even. I was literally 7 or 6 points away from hitting TP, which would have been almost $1,400. And plus this trade, again, it would have been great, but again, it didn't happen. I don't really care. Whatever, I walked away because I know like it's just not gonna get me anywhere. And then coming into the day, again, I really waited. There's a long opportunity here, it didn't take. Short opportunity here, didn't take. Long opportunity here, didn't take. I just waited for it to be undeniably clear because I was just like, bro, like I know what I'm doing, and this don't make no sense. Like this doesn't make sense. We have bearish SMT, like, and then when we have bullish SMT, I need confirmation which side is actually gonna tip its hand, which side is stronger. And then once price is placed, created the 5. I don't know we're gonna create the 5, but I'm not willing to take that risk of entering long here, and then I can say, oh, well, hell, this trade. Well, higher time from SMT. Why am I taking this? Lower time is not aligning. You know what I mean? Yes, we formed, but this could be, you know, again, at most I see it until this internal high. At most, I see this trade until the internal high, but I don't trade that way. I trade to this, right? So yeah. Plus, like, I trade CRT in a way. So If we sub this low, I'm looking for this high. And again, the markets gave me that. So we had this distribution candle right here, but we mitigated this. Again, super A+. Again, I do believe we're bearish. I don't think we're going to keep going higher. Again, if the market is going to be bullish, I want it to tell me. I want this to get invalidated, and then I'll know we'll be bullish. Again, but yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap. Again, it's been a rough week for me. I know I'm green on the week. I'm up 2,500 this week, but across all my accounts combined. But still, like, it was rough. You know, I'm just surviving. You know, I'm basically just in survival mode, just taking what is clear to me, but also not being afraid to actually put on risk. But with that being said, again, hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.